Check. Check, 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 check. Okay, here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Alright, so we took a brief intermission from Ghost earlier, and now we're going to finish off the night with some Vampyr, or Vampyr, if you will. I don't know. It's one of the two. I still haven't decided. But yeah, let's get back into it. Sorry, I just have to look at something real quick. Okay. Okay, so it looks like night shift is the main quest over here at the morgue that we need to take care of. Help the Pembroke Hospital to cope with the epidemic. Enter the old morgue. Alright.
Here again. Please, has anyone seen my daughter? Blaming me will not further your agenda, sir.
I cannot enter. It's locked, all right.
It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem peaceful and lost at the same time. Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again. Please show me what you have to sell. Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful. Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and then sadly depart. The dead seem peaceful and lost at the same time.
What a bastard. Oof. Okay. The Old Morgue. District status healthy. Oh. I don't like this music. Sounds very ominous. Find useful medicine and ingredients in the Old Morgue. Find some ferocious tart trait. Find some quinine. And find some sodium hypochlorite. Huh. Okay. Oh, that goes, back out. Yeah. Okay, I remember now. Alright, back in. Just kidding. Ha ha ha. Hello? Deborah. Ooh, money. I'll take 5. Why not?
It's locked, all right.
Okay. Find a key to the morgue basement. Got it. Hmm.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain.
Mm-hmm.
This sickness moves faster than influenza.
That looks important. Ooh, money. Six bullets. Sweet. Oh. I see. Okay, wait. Yeah. Okay. Well, no, wait. Okay, I see, I see. I did start already. How's it going, Shirley? Yeah, I did say a couple hours, right? It's been about a couple hours, I think. I don't know. Thought it was.
It's locked. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Morgue underground key. You didn't really miss too much. The mission was to come in here and find some medicine, and this is the morgue right next to the hospital, and of course it's littered with enemies. So yeah. There's the between us. Well, I know. I know, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I'll catch you up on what you missed. Probably not too much, but we'll see. All right. Cool. Bottle of alcohol +2. Ah, hey. Now we're talking. Oh, oh, oh! You son of a bitch. Alright, got the quinine and whatever the hell that other shit was. Sodium hyphosphite, what?
I cannot enter.
Man. Oh, hey.
Balls of Mars. Fortified.
Ferrous tartrate.
As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
Iron tartrate. Watery rich blood sample. Huh. Okay. What's in here? Nothing. That's it. That's a wrap. So we're going to the basement. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Glad it saved.
These scowls feed from corpses in the height of powers. They're not after blood.
Hell yeah, I'm so powerful now. I just need a larger mana or blood bar, I guess. Ooh, shotgun shells. Ooh. Do like me some shotgun shells. These fucking chumps.
It's locked.
Alright, death report for this guy. Office of Pembroke Hospital Medical Examiner. Report of investigation. Descendant Samuel Connor. Race Caucasoid? What? Is this supposed to be Caucasian? Or is that what they're... I don't know. Sex, male, age 39, home address unknown, occupation fisherman, type of death natural, probable cause of death fast progressing pneumonia by virus induced pulmonary consolidation, Spanish influenza. Okay. Examination attendees, Dr. Corcoran Tippett, Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan, name and signature of medical examiner, Dr. Cochrane Tippett. Okay.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Alright. Oh.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
Ooh.
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death.
Oh,
Then
shit.
he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error.
Oof.
It's time we talked.
Damn. Cochrane's medical error cost Mr. Connor his life.
Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
It's interesting. I seem to have a reflection. I guess that rule doesn't apply in this version of Vampire Worlds. Whatever.
It's locked, all right.
Uh-huh. What about this, though? Used Liston knife. What? What? Blood absorb. You just acquired a new type of offhand weapon. Equip it and press Y to directly absorb blood. Oh. Wait, so how does that work? I don't remember that. Five blood absorption. Interesting. I do remember that, but I remember thinking it wasn't as good as the steak for some reason. Like it didn't end up drawing as much blood or something like that in the end. But I could be wrong. I think it might just be dependent on how you build your character. Yeah, dude. You dumb. What's the key
It's
for
locked.
this? Damn
It's
it.
locked, all right.
Oh fuck. Hello. John Doe.
so ferocious.
They can be.
I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
Oh, workbench, nice. Feel like I might have missed something downstairs though. Pretty sure I did. I don't like all them noises, man. They're just creeping me the fuck out. Alright, it's not that way. Not that way. What the fuck? Find some sodium hydroflite. Hypochlorite. Something dark side. What am I missing here? Oh, maybe I gotta make it. What's this? Analyze. White blood serum. Oh. That's fucking dope. Oh, it's right here.
Sodium
Stupid.
hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Alright. Gotta watch. that's it. Anything uber exciting happened while I was away? Hey, welcome back. No, not really. I did fight a little mini boss. Basically, I got a bunch of, so I got a bunch of stuff to make medicine. I found out there was a dead body down there that I did a little autopsy and found out that, Dr. Tibbetts, misdiagnosed the patient, and that's why they died. Like, basically, gave the wrong dosage of medicine and shit, and so I gotta confront Mr. Tibbetts, or Dr. Tibbetts, about that. And then there was a boss scowl down there for like the last sample, and I had to kill it, but it wasn't too terribly difficult. Yeah, so nothing too much. Bringing the medicine to Dorothy Crane in the patient's room. Okay. So you can help them heal. Yeah, basically. Something like that.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. It's locked.
Oh, there she is. Who would this be?
Safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Do not cough in public. Prevent disease. Careless spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from one nose and throat. Do not cough in public. That's hilarious. Let's see here. There she is.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor.
Oh.
When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Diseases. Diseases decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them, as you pointed out, Shirley. Yeah, so it increases the blood quality by healing them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy to check his medical status. A rat in the hospital.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
This hospital seems to be falling apart. But in the circumstances,
Good evening, madam.
I'm willing to give you...
Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr.
That
Jonathan
was
Reed.
weird.
How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
She's healthy.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Are you that
Are
rich?
you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some
Beatrice questions the Pembroke Hospital's efficiency. Yeah.
of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Pippa Hawkins. Pippa saves beds for patients who can pay. Yeah. That makes sense.
She charged you for a bed.
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail. I can't let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick.
Beatrice and her son's suicide attempt to keep him out of jail. Oh, Beatrice hit her son's suicide. Yeah. Makes more sense.
But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Doctor.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No,
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
Just kidding.
How are you?
I'm okay.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all,
Yeah, I've
Doctor.
heard this already. Okay.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
Mortimer Goswick's key. Okay. Interesting. Ah, and he has fatigue.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Alright.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information
So
about
nothing
your
new's
case.
unlocked in.
Shall we call this progress?
Or
Call
is
it what
that
you
not
want,
grayed
Dr.
out?
Reed.
Huh. Okay.
I have to go now, sir.
I gotta
But
go.
Don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir.
Alright, cool.
Doctor.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. So awkward. Huh. How's my son doing? Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Talk to Edgar Swansea. Wait, is that him? No, it's Strickland. Blood Temptation. Remember, Citizen's Blood will provide you a massive XP boost. Look for citizens of your mesmerized level or below and choose wisely. She was in the room. She could hear, right?
Please, Jonathan, come in.
I will.
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea, but my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire. One might say a gift from heaven.
Just pouring myself another drink. Okay. Who have you nibbled on? Hey, what's up, Betsy? Welcome. I'm glad you made it. I sent you a message because I knew you would want to be on for this stream. So, yes. Who have I nibbled on? Citizen-wise, nobody yet. I just went through the morgue and did all that. Killed some scowls in there and got some medicine and shit, and so yeah, haven't really missed too much.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more.
Some leftover stuff that
And please,
buddy of mine made.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors.
Yeah, it's good to see you guys.
Unfortunately,
you're
our
able to make
main
the stream.
donor has found herself
I've been
in a
excited
bit of a
about
bind.
doing another part,
Now, if
actually.
you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence
Lady
that,
Ashbury.
if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Do you need something, Jonathan?
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
Slate somebody. Oh, did you skip supper or something?
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Where do we stand today?
Well, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is a war. This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
The Brotherhood has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know. Forget the myths, the hackneyed scrawlings in the Penny Dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
The sun. The morning following my transformation. Its rays burned me. There was pain, smoke, and my skin blackened.
You will find there is very little that can kill a vampire, my friend. You have been offered relative immortality. The sun will most certainly hurt you, leaving you weakened and damaged. But it will not destroy you.
That's different.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe, was he a vampire?
He was a Skull, technically
Busy
speaking.
girl.
The debate rages
Yeah,
as to their
sounds like it.
classification.
That's awesome.
Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
How do Skulls come into existence?
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a skull?
A skull is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires... Now, vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
What do we got here? Warning letter. Pembroke Hospital, 25th October. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you of my deepest reservations concerning the doctor, Theodore Strickland, and Harvey Fiddick case. Mr. Fiddick has been hospitalized for a severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that a surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say it may also sever its functions for good if complications arise. Our young colleague is an audacious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years, but now he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. Need I remind you of the mistakes he made in the past? Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you to forbid him to perform such a hazardous experiment. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. Okay. So we got another detail for Mr. Strickland here. So his XP is going up. Rare species of vampires. As a scholar and exegete of ancestral writings, I would never insist enough about the importance of taking legends and ancient folklores into account when searching for hints about hidden or lost secrets. A common mistake is to take what we know for an established truth and use it to discard any contradictory material. For example, we must consider the possibility of undiscovered species of vampires and the necessity to rethink what we see as the established truth about the various types of immortals based on what we know and what we gathered through time. For how many centuries did we consider that vampire was the vernacular term for what we had learned to call Ekon? Until the day four explorers of the Brotherhood found proof in Siberia that Volkods were a lupine type of vampire, we considered these creatures to be linked to the mythological werewolf. Now we know it is not true. What about the rest? What about the Rakshasa from my homeland? What about the Chinese Jiangxi or the Pekin southern Chile? The Pekin, is it pecan or Pekin of southern Chile? I don't know. What the fuck? And even and without even leaving the beautiful Great Britain, what about the stories of bat-shaped women sometimes seen flying around St. James Church and Louth? What about the creature only identified as a disaster in some obscure testimonies, which tried to destroy London in 1666 by spreading plague all around the city? What about the Nimrod The mythical figure of the restless vampire hunter, sometimes described by ancestral British econs as a legendary huntsman who only feeds on his prey's blood and could go unnoticed amongst the mortals and immortals. I tell you, my brothers, we never can be too sure of what we could find. If only we could forget for a few minutes that we're supposed to already know. From Unveiling the Night by Usher Talltree, Primate as St. Paul. Jesus. Alright.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a vamp... The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Puchin. Accent on poo. Puchin. Like Putin, but Puchin.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Sorry, bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get a little bit more comfortable. Sorry, guys. Give me just like 2 seconds. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Gotta. Not literal seconds, but you know. I'm almost done here. Okay. There we go. Now I'm comfortable. I can't get no comfortable than this. I can't get no more comfortable than this. Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Huh.
Pardon my boldness, your ladyship, but I have questions concerning this condition we share.
As a newborn, your hunger for answers is rivaled only by your thirst for blood. But the questions need wait.
I'm a scientist.
Well,
My trade is
please.
in the deciphering of mysteries, and I need information to feed my mind.
I will gladly answer every question you have, but first, prove yourself capable of resolving my predicament without eating the culprit.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
If we're dealing with an ordinary criminal, surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
It does, doesn't it?
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous
The
scoundrel
cello
is
in the
clear,
background is
and
interesting.
his-
I know, right? It's very
My
exciting.
visits coinciding with the
There's a
dates
lot of cello in
suspicious
this game.
patient deaths
A lot of
due to
orchestral
massive blood loss.
shit like that.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You
Excuse
could
me.
talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
Okay.
I'll meet that woman now.
Dun, dun, dun,
My
dun.
life,
Dun,
as
dun, dun,
others
dun.
know, is in your hands,
Dun,
Dr.
dun, dun,
Reed.
dun, 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 dun.
I'm sure of your
Learn
discretion,
cello and
but I do fear
And I like
your
it's like
powers
that.
of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your
I love that.
obligé. I'll
You learned
answer
cello
all
in 6th
questions
grade, that's
in
awesome.
regards of your condition.
Hell yeah. Okay, talk to Harriet in the hospital. Let's find her. It's really well done in my opinion. I think it fits pretty well. It's different for sure though. it's like it's got an old-timey kind of like sad sound to it, right? Like kind of a hopelessness, but I like something about that old-timey kind of classical instrumentation. You don't hear it very often. Who the fuck? Harriet. Where the fuck is she? I guess she's over here. Is that her? Unknown, maybe? Ah! It is! Tis!
Hello again, Dr. Reed. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
It's like anxious music. Yes. Yes. Alright, so when I get to a point where I gotta kill people or like opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna need some help from the chat on who to kill and who not to, because that shit has consequences. And don't be like, kill them all, because I'm not playing it. No, it'll be disastrous if I kill them all. I can't do that. In fact, I'd try not to kill as many as possible, just so I don't. This story doesn't suffer too much, but you can get some hella XP if you do it right. So, I don't know. There's at least a couple of points where I'm like, fuck this motherfucker, I'm gonna gobble gobble.
What?
Calling
What
me
is
out?
this?
No.
Who are
No.
you?
I don't know what
Get
you're
out
talking
of my
about.
room.
There's no need for
Little
alarm.
chant.
I'm Dr. Reed.
Yeah, I
the new
called you
surgeon.
out.
Preposterous. Dr.
Oh, you
Reed,
played
you
Trump
say?
too. That's awesome.
I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Really different from Herb, Albert, and the team. Yeah, right? Damn it. I feel attacked. That's hilarious.
Please calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here.
I would never be mean to Betsy.
I'm Harriet Jones.
I josh her
Harriet Jones.
all the
Indeed.
time.
I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on.
Betsy
there better
knows
than
that
any patient.
I hold her in high regards.
Better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something.
Damn right.
This isn't a social call.
That's right.
One of those incompetent cunts that a poor soul.
Those incompetent cunts. Oh.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before
I
giving
adore
you
you
a
too.
blanket.
Hell yeah.
You seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. Scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This
I'll
is
have a
your
little
business,
talk
Doctor,
with the
not
staff.
mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Find Nurse Pippa Hawkins. Find Nurse Dorothy Crane and Gwyneth Brennigan.
Miss Jones, greetings. How do we feel?
Again? Waking a poor old woman in her sleep? There isn't a poor life needs saving somewhere?
Now, I need to ask you a few simple questions.
Well, if you really must.
Have you noticed any suspicious comings or goings?
It would be a great deal easier to make a list of things unsuspicious in this house of charlatans.
Unlike the old hag's opinion. Tell us how you really feel later. Right?
Come now, Miss Jones. Surely it's not that bad.
Have you no eyes? This hospital accepts all manner of souls, regardless of origin. The proper sick cannot heal. We're kept sickened by the refugees.
Everyone here is very capable. I have not seen any instances of unprofessionalism.
Thieves and murderers, the lot. People have gone missing here, you know. Poof, without a trace.
If you could just tell me why you were admitted.
It's terrible, Doctor. What with a pain in my chest, coughing up blood, and I get awfully tired. Wouldn't be so bad if I hadn't lost my house and all.
I see.
No one comes to visit, you know. Not even my own flesh and blood.
I'll come and visit you shortly. Good night, Miss Jones. The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
A giant morgue disguised as a hospital. That's Pembroke nowadays.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Yeah, she is. Alright, so we talked to her. We need to talk to the old Dorothy. I think she's upstairs. Maybe. Maybe not. Probably a glitch outside in the front. Okay, good. Alright, cool. I was about to head that direction because I was like, hang on. Hey, this guy needs help.
I've never seen so many.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed, still working at night, I see.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in the hospital?
Blackmail? That's not my style. Too risky. The black market, though. Now that's where the money is.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
What did he want? Revenge?
I recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favor.
Clay murdered the brother of the man who tried to kill him.
Only the strongest survive, then? Survival at all costs. Is that all you think about?
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
How is your hospitalization going, Mr. Cox?
This is a shitty place with shitty staff. But as long as I'm treated all right, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with the Pembroke staff?
That bastard you sent to bring me here, Milton. I thought he was going to break all my bones before I reached my bed.
I see. Any other smart comments?
The nurses aren't too ugly. Especially that foxy one, Nurse Crane. Pretty and tough, actually. I like that.
What's wrong with the hospital?
Come on, Dr. Reed. The place is a dump. Smelly, sad, and dirty.
But you're alive thanks to the efforts and dedication of the staff here, aren't you?
What are you expecting, a medal? I thought that saving lives was just part of the job. Must be an unsatisfactory profession at this time, I'm sure.
I have found the gift from your wife.
In that case, you'll be properly rewarded, Doc. Clay Cox is a man of his word.
I hope that won't make me an accomplice to your future crimes.
Who knows what I might do now I feel invincible again.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
I don't have it?
I will see you later.
God damn it.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Is this supposed to be an hospital? A pigsty would smell better.
God damn it, I keep doing that.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
You can make it in your office. Okay, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I'm
All
a
right.
little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an
I need another
invisible
drink,
enemy,
guys.
more lethal
I don't
than
need
any
one, but
bullet from
I'm
a
gonna
gun.
have one. That's what I'm saying.
It's hard.
An invisible enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Last drink, I think, of the night. It's probably a good idea.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
Okay. Drink in hand. Good to go now.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Oh, damn it.
I'm not familiar
God damn
with
it.
all the staff yet.
Press the wrong button.
Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
It's exhausting himself and refuses to stop working. Cochrane's medical error costs Mr. Connor his life, so yeah.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett in our situation?
Good point.
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett.
Huh. The harder they fall. Investigation updated. Interesting. Interesting.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here.
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Okay. Just need to find Dorothy. Old Dorothy. She's down here somewhere. Oh god damn it. I suck at this. Okay, go away, go away, go away. It's back over behind me.
We've dodged death so many times. You can't just die like this.
Eavesdrop. Press left trigger, or sorry, left fuck it, joystick button, Jesus, to activate your senses. Yeah. If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will emit a distinctive glow. By looking at the citizen, you'll unlock a special interaction. Look for Dorothy Crane. Okay. Wait, is it this way? Oh, it is.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Retrieve the thug in the sewers. Okay. Oh, we're loading in. Poplar sewers. Okay.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him.
Ooh, sounds like he might be in trouble. See how I'm in a total rush to go help him too? Like, man, I just hate to see that something bad happened to that guy.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I figured as much.
I want to see the sky. Feel the fresh air.
I remember this area. It's coming back to me now, that's for sure. What is this? Common barbed cudgel? Ooh. Rusty box of pills. Lead rod. Alright. Was Crane up to some illegal activities? It wouldn't surprise me. Oh shit! Hey, yeah. I want to feel the sky and the fresh air, and lollipops and gumdrops and all kinds of other shit. God, I love my freaking powers.
I can't
Yummy,
believe
yummy
I'm
rats.
doing this.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, damn it. Flame.
I have this thirst for blood.
Bust that kneecap. He'll never leave. Right? God damn it.
This is despicable.
Betsy, don't ever stop being you. I love the way your twisted little mind works. Oh no. Oh no. I know what this is. Do you know what this is? Oh. Well, luckily I'm full on everything, so tally fucking ho.
What sort of creature is this?
Uh-huh. Alright, you are... Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good. God damn it. Alright, I gotta stop doing this. Hang on. Nope. I need help. There we go. Oh yeah, I gotta try to remember these more often. Gonna win. Death by 1,000 teeny cuts. Oh, he's almost dead now! Fucker! Ah, suck it! Oh man, it was a little sketch there for a minute, but then I started fucking.
Here's what's left of him.
Feeling him out.
Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
Yeah, I'd say. Paper cuts. Yes, death by, thank you. Death by 1,000 paper cuts. That's what I, oh yeah, it's fireworks. It's fireworks season. You guys are cracking me up. The chat. I was getting caught up on that. That was hilarious. Anyway, Nurse Crane's voucher. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon. Okay. Daka Santete Bolnov Si Nu Aveti blah 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 something. I guess it's in French? Yeah, I don't fucking know what the fuck language that is.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Yeah. Got some hella XP from that. I will take it.
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
This is despicable. Oh. Desk pop. I'm out of serums, but those things are fucking handy as fuck. You don't want to use your mana for everything. Nah, I don't want to leave yet. Okay. Just checking everything. Just making sure I don't miss anything.
I want to see the sky, feel the fresh air.
What we got down here? Suckers.
Can't breathe.
Go to hell. Nighty night.
I don't want to die here. I want to see the sky, feel the fresh air.
Or were you trying to read French? I guess so. I don't know. Did you say titties? I like your quick wit. We aim to please. There you go. Shit from my house. Yes. Yes to all that. Did I say titties? I don't recall, but I wouldn't put it past myself.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. Okay, I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please, I need to get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now. Do you think you can reach the street by yourself?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better if you do.
Alright, so it really wants me to rest now, but I'm gonna say fuck that. There's plenty more to do. You always want to grind out as much as you can. I feel like, I don't know, before you rest, because it progresses the story and everything. All the enemies are, whoa, way more powerful. I like upgrading the blood bite ability so that it takes more of their health away when you do it. It just makes it even more worth it when you actually bite them. So you're not and increase your mana intake or your blood intake basically. Oh, hey guys. Sorry, okay. Now that I've neutralized that situation. Alright. Ooh. Hey. Hey. Oh my god, yeah. We need something for a cold. I think. I don't know. Hang on. I need to go look at that dude. What, Clay Cox. He needs fatigue. Fatigue treatment. This one. There we go. Yes. My dick is so hard right now. Jeez. What do we got here? Oh, okay, guys. I'll have one more drink after this. Since you twisted my arm. Appreciate that. Alright. Folded letter. My dear mother, when you find this letter, I'll be gone. I want you to know that I don't leave because of you. I leave this world because of the crushing weight that existence puts upon me. These times are too much for me. Excuse me. Sometimes I feel like Baldairs. Did I say that right? Baldairs versus. I have been written as an echo from my own heart. When the low, heavy sky weighs like a lid upon the spring aching for the light, and the wide horizon's line is hid by a black day sadder than any night. It is as beautiful as it is painful, Mother. I can't suffer it anymore. I don't want you to try to convince me, and it would only delay the inevitable. For I would do it again if by any chance you managed to save me once. Farewell, your son, Mortimer. Eh. Excuse me, what was that? I said I needed another drink.
In this letter,
you approved
Mortimer
it.
Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
It's locked.
Of course, the safe is locked. Ah. Oh, what do we got here? Fertile is the belly of the beast. Vampires create their foul progeny with blood. We all know that some of us witness the process even. But what is really going on there is the only way for a vampire to breed. Let's review what we know so far. When willing to create a progeny, a vampire will not bite but give its blood to drink. Most of the victims die when bitten, but some of them survive and turn into leeches themselves. This only happens when they have assimilated the vampire blood one way or another. It is not the predator's bite, but it's blood that affects the victim, who will turn if he or she survives the suffering of the metamorphosis. It also seems that a vampire can breed by having intercourse. The vampire mates to produce a child. Sexual intercourse between vampire and human rarely produce any birth, but some of them try it anyway. Vampire gestation is only a few weeks short, and the pain is almost unbearable for the mother. If she is mortal, she will not survive the birth. The vampire comes out of her womb by tearing apart her entrails. Jesus Christ. If the mother is a blood drinker, it will probably survive the regenerate. will probably survive and regenerate. The newborn vampire will quickly grow and turn into an adult vampire in only a few months. From Adversary by Kendall Stone, founder of the Great Prewin. What the fuck? Alright. Cool. So, I think we're pretty well done in this place. So I can upgrade this again. Need 3 good handle parts before I can upgrade that. Common trigger parts. Huh. Okay. Okay. Raw. Jeez, right? Let's say condom. What am I drinking tonight? I'm drinking... You're gonna laugh. It's like a lighter, like Fresca, citrus, soda thing that I'm mixing with vodka. Where the fuck is Whitechapel at? Ah, Whitechapel's up here. Aha! Okay. Good to know.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I have this thirst for blood. Despicable.
I love this game. That sounds good. Oh. Nice. How dare you call me that? Okay. Going back to the thing now.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, Doc.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
How long do you think you can escape the law, Clay?
I know this city like the back of my hand, Doc. I know its streets, who to pay, who to avoid, and who to bully. I won't get caught.
The police may be slow, but they will find you eventually.
Well, how come you didn't turn me in then? Nah, Doc, I figure you have something to hide so you can't ask the coppers for help.
Damn. I fucked that up.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Hey, Doc.
Wait, I don't want to do it yet. I want to at least get what I can out of him. I didn't realize I didn't have all the hints. My bad. I didn't mean to fucking, blue balls anybody on the kill there, but I think I might have to fucking drain him once I get the other two hints. Just so I can get whatever I can out of him. Look up and you can zoom in your room. Oh, yeah. Up here? Yeah. Okay. I need another drink, but I think we need to go to Whitechapel from the looks of it. Okay, for reals though, this is my last drink. And to prove it, I'm gonna pour the rest of this bottle out. Cause, yeah, no. There you go, I'm pouring it out because I know how I'm gonna feel about it tomorrow. So I'm just one extra step tomorrow. There wasn't much left, to be honest. It was a small bottle, so. I've been trying to figure out where my limit is so I don't, you know, try to gauge it. It's an ongoing science experiment. Okay. Okay, here we go. Yeah. This is right. This is right. So are you. Alright. That's hilarious. Here's a couple of my serums. Yum yums. I really love the ambience of this game. It's fucking perfect for this. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You're gonna pay for that, bitch! Ah! Gobble, gobble. Gobble, gobble. Oh, ho, ho. We've already been in here, but I'm curious to see if the enemies respawn, so that I can grind them out for XP. Because every time you kill an enemy, you get some XP for it. So I kind of like to grind out between levels as much as I can. Enemies respawn, I go kill them, just, you know, just to help. Aha. Ooh, level 14. And you're dead.
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Did I not pick this up the first time? An unreadable text in Braille alphabet with just the title in Roman alphabet. Cure for blindness. Ah. Ah. Very interesting. Okay. That doesn't sound good. Hello, gentlemen. God damn it. Alright, well that was kind of worth coming in for, I think. I got some goodies out of that. Should be some rats down here so I can refill my blood. Maybe.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I can't believe I'm doing this. You've interrupted their midnight snack. I know, well, it's the way it goes sometimes.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them!
He's too fucking fast!
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye, but the guards recruit more and more every year.
Stupid haste! He's down! Finish him! Bloody leech!
Alright, these fucking chuckle fucks.
chapel.
There we go.
This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
Yeah, before I do that though, I want to go back here and check something. Well, for one thing, down here. Oh yeah, see, I already fought one of you.
Over there! There's one of them.
Uh-oh. Fuck.
This is no place for a gentleman. Oi! Didn't you hear me? That's gotta hurt.
Oh, fuck. Oh, they aren't kidding. That did hurt. Holy fuck. Alright. Maybe we'll wait to go down there. God damn it. Oh, I'm gonna die. God damn it. Yeah. God damn it. Motherfuck this game. I know. It's embarrassing. You should not be kicking my butt so hard. No, I don't.
Die, leech! Eat this!
Oh, I can't fucking handle that. Fucking gunshots are ridiculous.
Let's pin him down! That's gonna hurt!
I'm just hanging on for dear life.
See them fancy? Pay for this! Put an end to you!
Die, fucker. Alright, Jesus.
This is despicable.
It is despicable. Bullshit.
You to hell!
Whew. It makes a nah sound, that's funny. That is hilarious.
I have this thirst for blood.
These serums are fucking dope as fuck. Oh, I don't have enough for the second one. God damn it. Alright. So down is blood, up is health. Okay, cool. That makes sense too. It's also directionally in line with my health bar and blood bar. Okay.
Elite!
What the fuck? God damn, I pressed the fucking button. That is some bullshit. God damn it. What the fuck? You motherfucks.
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
I love how I'm just cheesing the game right now. Go high marks. Before I continue forward, let me get some rats.
I can't believe
I'm say it
doing
every
this.
single time. What? I can't believe I'm doing this.
This is despicable.
can't believe I'm doing this.
It's not dive!
Ooh, the Great Hunt. Hail to our fallen comrades. Hail to our fallen comrades. Hail to their bravery. For we prevailed. The guard prevailed, my brothers. We hunted them down, the enemies of mankind, hidden in the dark tunnels of our modern cities. We found them in their nests and dens, and they perished. We brought the fires of battle to the blackest pits. Never had such large-scale war between a war been engaged by mortals against immortals. Remember this victory, my brothers, for it seals and proves our methods. Never sleep, never surrender, never give up. Yes, my brothers, our method is good, and England is safer tonight thanks to you. Thanks to those of us bitten and killed by the enemy, or our trembling hand when they turned against us. Do not tremble, my brothers. Do not doubt. I cry tonight for the fallen comrades. I cry, for I'm an old man who finally saw my goal accomplished as I live my last years on this earth. The guard of Prewin, oh wait, what is this? The guard or Prewin is, I think it's supposed to be of, not or. That's weird. Is only half a century old, and we have already accomplished much more. Uh, the traders of St. Paul in half a millennium. This was our first great hunt. Let them leeches who survived our wrath remember we won't stop from the adversary. My Kendall Stone, founder of the Guard of Freeland. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Use pre-win stake. Ooh. $27. So why would I use that? That's worthless. Okay. Yeah. I don't want to use that ever. Interesting. Oh, report about Pembroke. 2nd November from Scout Lewis Cagney to Mr. Jeffrey McCollum. Object. Pembroke Hospital survey vampire activity. Sir, having observed the Pembroke Hospital for 2 weeks now, we can confirm vampire activity there. First, we now have proof of the presence of a female leech inside the hospital. The beast is clever. She acts like a mental patient to hide her true, unholy condition. I personally sneaked inside the hospital and heard the creature whining about her need for blood since her body is decaying. But it gets worse. The administrator of the Pembroke Hospital is Dr. Swansea, according to our team leader, Amanda Tilton, who died yesterday in a fight against a skull by the canal. He may be a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. If that is true, then there may be something big going on at the Pembroke. Maybe even a nest of vampires protected by those bloody traitors of the Stole. We don't know what to do, but we are convinced you better come quickly with the reinforcements and heavy gear. Huh. Okay. Is that it? Did I get it all? It must be. Yeah, there's nothing else. Interesting. Okay. So we did that, finally. Just commit to it, dude. It's your way of life now, right?
I have this thirst for blood.
See them!
Nope, 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 stop. Oh shit. Haha.
It's closed.
I'm cheap and I'm clean, I promise.
Oh, alright. What else you got?
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what you're selling. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Oh, hang on.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crasionescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London, and you could be exposed, or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Okay.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Do you need any assistance, Miss Popper?
It depends on the price of your medicine.
Oh, she has fatigue, okay.
I will see you later. Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can.
This district, I don't know what. Like a secret or a plot I must reveal.
Oh. There we go. There are worse things than the flu. Exactly. Just give you the clap. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's all fun and games till you get to clap. And then you just gotta clap.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
So you risk your life to reveal the truth. I saw many reporters do the same during the war.
Whitechapel is the crucible of so many untold stories and tragedies. I want people to know them.
He's also suffering from fatigue. Clayton wants newspapers to print the truth about Whitechapel's situation.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
If no one stops it, this epidemic could turn into a scourge. It may kill more people than the war itself.
Yes, this is another kind of war, but just as deadly. History will judge us all for what we did and what we did not.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell. I cannot enter.
I cannot enter. Flower bouquet. A small flower bouquet with a voucher for free medical checkup hidden between the flowers. If you're sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions to ask. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon. And then, yeah, okay. Camilla. I haven't even met Camilla yet. Camellia secretly distributes medical vouchers for Dorothy Crane's dispensary. Oh, very interesting.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed. I'd like to ask you a few questions. I know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly. Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary. A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Very well. Goodbye then. It's locked.
Soon the time will come when you will all be judged for your sins. Even now, he judges your words and actions.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son.
She's mute.
Father Tobias Whitaker
Yep.
is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
So, you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fiber.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in her country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
Dorothy was a clandestine resistant in her homeland. Okay, alright.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
All scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences. And most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion.
In other words, the nuns.
But what do I know? Blinded by science as I
turned
am.
on.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you?
Yeah.
Answers about the Armageddon about to strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
I am. But the answers I seek are based on facts, not superstition. Have you any friends? Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
You sent him on some preaching crusade during the epidemic.
As a true believer, Samuel will fear no evil while he walks through the valley of the shadow of death.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
Real cool guy, I guess. You know what though? I need to pee. So give me 1 minute. One second, actually. Okay. Here we go. Welcome back. Well, thank you. Alright. Ah, sounds like good times down here, for sure. Hello? Yes, sir. You sound like you need medical treatment. Perhaps a lobotomy immediately. Okay. Cigarette case, plus 3 bullets, including clove essence. Sweet. Stay at home. Influenza, frequently complicated with pneumonia. To prevent any case of Spanish flu, stay at home. Heights.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few
He's got a
questions.
douchey
Please
face.
be my guest. Although
Nah,
I may not be
nah,
the best
nah,
informed
nah.
regarding this part of town, my words speak about that.
Like
which the
Longtooth
eyes
Williamton
cannot
or whatever
see.
his name is from
Are you an
Family
artist
Guy.
of some kind?
I'm a poet.
Yes,
Richard Nethercott. at
Yeah,
your
yeah,
service.
yeah, exactly. Same name. It's like Chuck, Visa, MasterCard. What?
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
I understand your need for solitude, but it's not safe around here.
I don't care. I don't have many friends, Doctor, and my family despises me.
Hang on a second, guys. Fuck. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to deal with something here. Huh. What in the fuck? I'm sorry, guys. My bad. I'm fucking trying to figure something out right now, and it's not. It's pissing me off. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. Alright. Anyway, I'll deal with that later.
If some misfortune came upon you, who would be here to help you?
Well, you for a start, my dear doctor.
May I ask what you're doing at this hour of night, sir? Do you live here?
Not at all. I'm just enjoying the pleasure of a quiet walk. Though night talks are always preferable, if you ask me. Especially with strangers.
But are you not afraid of the epidemic?
Oh, why should I? I see some equity in the Spanish flu. No flesh should be saved, say the scriptures. Good or evil, rich or poor, all are equal in the eyes of the flu.
If you say so. But as a physician in a time of epidemic, I must caution you to avoid unnecessary exposure, sir.
Thank you, Doctor. But we both know the seeker of truth has to go boldly where the weak dare not.
What are your thoughts on the terrible situation in this city?
Terrible, you say? No. Of course, the death of so many innocents is a tragedy. But the scourge has not been all bad for the city. Oh, no, sir.
What are you talking about?
Do you remember London before the flu? Noisy, cacophonic, quiet nowhere to be found. And now, listen to this oddly peaceful silence.
Yes. The enjoyable silence of the grave. You have a unique perspective on the situation, I must admit.
Most people fail to understand my perspective. I don't blame them. But how could I call myself a poet if I veiled my feelings?
Did you know the Mute Florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
I fear you are a hopeless romantic, Mr. Nethercourt.
Guilty as charged, Dr. Reed.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercourt, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it? Stirring and challenging.
Do you not think it a little morbid?
On the contrary, sir. Whitechapel is full of life, full of beauty. Just like my dear muse, the wonderful Camellia.
What can you tell me about Camellia?
Not much. And that's the beauty of it. She can't speak, you know. She's a locked mystery who exhales kindness and sweetness.
Camellia is like a muse to Richard Nethercott, who sees her as a locked mystery. Camellia secretly distributes medical vouchers for Dorothy Crane's dispensary. Huh. And we got another clue for, or a clue for him, and he's got a cold.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
It may be wise to let you prescribe me something, but I don't feel like I should.
I understand your appetite for words and macabre beauty, sir. But you should be more careful
careful. The nutrition of my mind is more important than my physical health. But I appreciate your concern, sir.
Tell me, Mr. Nethercott, why seek inspiration in Whitechapel?
The place is not beautiful per se, but how to explain it?
Yeah.
I'll leave you alone, sir.
Okay. I gotta deal with some shit, and hang on. Editor refusal letter. Sycophant Publishing Ltd. Lavender Court, Camden Street, London. Dear Mr. Nethercott, thank you for sending your book of poems, Songs from the Defeated City, which we found as interesting and profound as we told you the first time we received it. Alas, in the terrible times our country is currently facing, you must understand that such tithe would be totally inappropriate for any publication. Thus, since you still refuse to charge your tithe and demand the full publication or none of your work, I'm sorry to announce to you that Sycophant Publishing chose the second option. With kind regards, A.G. Morris. Got a clue for him. So, has never succeeded in poetry yet. Alright, so... unlock that. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so... what is...
Hello again, miss. Tell me about Richard Nethercott. I understand he is quite fond of you, Camellia.
And she's mute, so she won't say anything.
Well. Goodbye, then.
Alright. I thought it would save that, perhaps. But it did not. I needed to save again real quick. So I can, here, let's talk to this bitch.
You look so
oh, no, wait.
my lord.
I already talked to her.
You are blinded by your false faith, imprisoned by your daily routine.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Welcome, sir. Please, take a browse of my wares.
I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Right then. Show me what you have.
Cheap price, good quality.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson to some, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
According to you, Physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
May I ask what you do around here?
I do whatever I want, and sometimes even more. Now sod off.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
There it goes. Now it's saving. Okay, guys. I think this is a great stopping point for tonight. Made some hella progress. Yeah. I'm enjoying this playthrough so far. There's lots to do. But yeah, guys, it was really nice talking to you all. And, you know, playing a little vampire. So yeah, guys have a great night and a great rest of next week. I might be streaming tomorrow, or I don't know, sometime during the week. Who knows? I kind of, you know, figure it out as I go. So, but I hope to catch you on the next one. It'll probably be Zelda next time. We'll just keep this rotation going. So, all right. Good sesh. Have a good night. Yep. You too. Later, guys.